Welcome everyone to Throwback Gaming's Our Life Beginnings and Always Let's Play, not demo, my bad, part 2. This time we are going to do our Playdate with Cove, but for a brief review of last episode, we met a strange man outside our house who offered us money, which is very suspect. And I thought it was some stranger danger kind of stuff, but it turns out that he was our new neighbor and he wanted us to become friends with his little boy for some reason. Well, we said we would not become friends with his son for money, because that's weird. But we would try to become friends normally if we ran into him. So he asked us to go look for him, so we did. And we ended up finding him behind our house on a hill. And we ended up meeting him, he was crying, I felt bad. And we found out that his parents got divorced recently. And the little boy blames himself for his parents split up, which is not the case. It's not your fault if your parents split up. You know, it's because parents have some issues going on between them that they can't work out for some reason. It's never the kid's fault. And so we tried to be nice to him, and our parents showed up and they told us that they were going to have a play date for us today, so that we could try to become friends, you know. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's jump in, shall we? At the breakfast table next morning, you finish your food faster than usual. Your sister Lizzie had run out earlier to play, but you stay put. Today, just like your mom's promised, oh yeah, we have 2 moms, which is so awesome, Cove was coming over to hang out. Excited to see your new friend again, Jamie? Yeah, I am.
How sweet.
That's adorable. I'm so happy you moved in.
Okay.
With that said, are you done with your breakfast? Yeah. I don't know, am I? Okay, these are both so smart aleck. It sounds like me. But need to work on that. So your bowl was entirely enemy, so you just nodded. We will go with a good answer. Don't be smart aleck. Good job. He should be here soon. Cleanup began, and then on cue there was a knock. It was hesitant, like the person wasn't sure they were in the right place. Still loud though. Wonder who that could be. We need to get a more obvious doorbell. I know. That's adorable. Jamie, could you get it? Wiggling out of your chair without really pushing it back, you made your way to the door. Cove stat. Hey, last family, thanks for having us. Mr. Holden, as your mom's called him, and his son were here. Cove looked different in the bright lighting of your living room, and he wasn't crying. It's always a plus. With his dad standing in front of him, and mom behind you, you and Cove looked at each other. Pleased to see your new friend again. You smile. Oh, pleased to see your new friend again. You smiled at Cove. Oh, he smiled back. That's cute. With some hesitation. Let's go play in my room. Let us know if you need anything, you two. Have fun, kids. See you later, son. Play nice. What if we don't want to play nice, huh? What if we want to rough house? Okay, don't rough house. Usually that ends up getting something broke or someone gets hurt. You led into your room, puffing out your chest a little bit at the sight of your treasures. Oh, we're trying to show off. There were a lot of stuffed animals, a cool bed. I wonder if that's supposed to be our bed, because it's kind of small, and I don't, maybe. We'll see. A window to look out of. It was a great room. You hadn't had anyone to show it to in a while, but you're really proud of it. It's always good to like your bedroom. It's kind of like your safe haven for most people. He leaned in a little closer to one of your drawings on the wall. I like this. Me too. I drew that. Really. Thank you, or I don't. We'll thank him. That was nice of him to say. Well, you're welcome. You smiled at him. You were proud of that particular piece of art, and you were glad he noticed it. He turned to look around the room a little more, studying the books on your desk and the pictures on the wall. Oh, so that's what those were. I thought those were movies. You started to feel a bit nervous. You felt the atmosphere was kind of awkward. You were glad for the company, or you hoped he liked your room? We said we hadn't anyone to show our room recently, so let's appreciate his company. It was nice to have someone new to play with. It's always nice making new friends. Then his eyes landed on a tiny box of beach things you collected tucked away by your door. I guess that's maybe what that is. Maybe. He took a step towards it before hesitating and pointing at it instead. What's that? A hoard of stuff I found on the beach. Oh. Sounds like he's not that excited. Do you have any driftwood in there? Dragging the box in the middle of the room, you and Cove flop down next to it. I think so. Yeah, see? You gesture to a piece at the bottom still covered with specks of sand. This is a good collection. Thank you. You got the sense from the tone of his voice that he wasn't just saying it to be nice, or to be like Shiloh. He actually meant it. Okay, well, if he's not saying it to be nice, then... Or are you saying Shiloh says stuff just to be nice? I mean, it's good to be polite, but it's also good to mean stuff. You know, people don't want you to just say things that they want to hear. They want you to actually mean it. Oh, right, I forgot. Shiloh's going to be here today. Shiloh? Lizzie's friend, or like her number one fan, I guess. I guess Shiloh likes her. Or maybe Shiloh's just a follower. Do I have to see him? Man, he looks up. He does not look happy. It should be okay. I mean, he's Lizzie's friend, not mine, but you know. Come on, check out my shelf some more. I found this one under a big piece of seaweed that had washed ashore, and you pulled out seashell after seashell, explaining where you'd gotten each one and holding them up against the light. There were big ones, small ones, pink, purple, and orange. That's pretty. Most of them you washed off in the bathroom sink when you brought them home, cleaning off the sand. Over the past few years, you even learned some of their scientific names. The collection was so huge and varied that you had lots of funny stories to tell for all of them. Or your voice faltered a little bit, but you kept going the best you could. Sounds like we have stories to tell about them. Apparently fascinated either by the stories or by the shells themselves, Cove listened with what looked like a full force of his attention. That's cute. Like when you almost got pinched by a hermit crab. Well, I mean, that happens. They live inside shells while searching for shells. Yep. And after watching him scuttle back into the ocean, you found another empty shell that was almost a twin to its own. 2 for 1. It was a new experience to be the center of such dedicated focus. Not whatever I said. But Cove hadn't been mean to you, so you didn't mind. Why would he be mean to you? I don't understand that. You smiled at him every now and then, while showing him your collection. You got some big eyes. Just saying, not judging. Kids, come down to the living room. I bet Shiloh's here. You could tell the idea was making him unhappy, but Mommy wasn't giving you much of a chance to hang around. Cove hadn't been like this meeting you. You guessed it was because he thinks you found each other by accident, not that a parent made it happen. Yeah, let's not mention to him that his dad tried to coax us into becoming friends with him with money. That's kind of bad. Mr. Holden must be right that telling Cove... Wait a minute. Mr. Holden must be right that telling Cove his dad was part of that would be a bad idea. Yeah. It's pretty bad. If you find out the only reason why you guys met was because your parent paid a kid to become friends with you. Like, it's pretty bad. Before you knew it, you both been escorted downstairs and deposited in the living room, ready for Shiloh's visit. The two of you sat side by side on the floor of your home's entryway. That's... Well, I mean, I guess that's right, but you don't normally call it entryway, you know? I brought the box of shells. I want to keep looking at them. Aw, it's okay. You can look at them. Great. Okay, but be careful, or you should have asked. I mean, yeah, he should have, but I mean... We'll just say okay, but be careful. I will. Okay, we're all good then. You weren't sure if you could trust someone else with your treasures yet, so you stayed next to him while you opened the appear inside. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. It's like you're trying to be friendly, but you also don't know him super well, so you want to keep a close eye just in case. Cove reached in and pulled out a big orange shell. Oh. He hadn't spoken aloud yet. He turned to you and held it up, his eyes shining. I think this one is the best of them. Aw, we should give it to him. That's my favorite too. I like a different one best. I can show you, or you can take it. Well, just tell him he can take it. You can take it. Cove looked at you in surprise, his eyes gone wide. I guess he got embarrassed. Really? Sure, you like it a lot, right? Uh-huh, but I don't want to take it from you. It's okay. You got the impression he was hesitant to accept something because he didn't know you very well. You insist or you let it go? I mean, I don't know. Should we let it go? Are we able to give it to him later on, or should we insist? I don't know. I feel like this is a trick question. I feel like we should let it go because... I don't know. Ugh. You know what, let's insist. I don't know. No, it's okay for you. You pushed the shell against Cove's chest, willing to receive the present, but Cove firmly shook his head and kept his arms tightly. Okay, we made him embarrassed. We made the wrong choice. I'm sorry. I was trying to be nice. It was a battle you couldn't win, at least not today. Cove was your neighbor now. Maybe you could give it to him another time. Okay, I was right. We should have waited. Oh well. I was trying to be nice. The two of you were still sitting on the floor looking through your collection of beach findings when the door finally rang. Cove jumped, startled by the sound. Since the person hadn't knocked, he figured it was probably Shiloh. He knew where to look for that. Lizzie's friend? Oh. I get it now. We have a doorbell, but it doesn't look like a doorbell. Some people that are new knock. And since Shiloh's been here before, he knows where the doorbell's at. Interesting. Lizzie's friend? You nodded, but that didn't seem to make you feel any better. It was already obvious that Cove didn't hide his feelings well. You could tell what he was thinking right away. This is me. I try not to say anything, but people can normally tell when I'm upset or whatever. Totally get you, Cove. I get it. This isn't a good idea. That face. You'll be alright. He's here. We can't tell him to leave. He's at our only door, and if you go upstairs, he'll find you. Cove glanced around the room, his eyes wide, and finally paused, his gaze locked onto the back of the house. I can go out the window. No, you are not climbing out the window. He was already walking towards him. Dang, he must have like really bad social anxiety. I mean, I get it. I don't like big crowds either, but like, it's one other person. It'd be different if there was like 30 people or something, you know? Scrambling to think of something to say, you stepped forward and then paused. Do you want to break your other arm? It's a good argument. Shiloh is the least scariest person alive. Yeah, I don't think that's going to win any arguments for him. He could be the least scariest person alive, but he don't know who he is. Cheer up, Shiloh's going to like you. Please don't get hurt. I'll come with you. Or good idea, let's go. You know what? We'll say the first one. Because I think that would probably stop him from doing it. Even I don't jump out of any of the windows here, and this is my house. Good point. The distance from the first floor living room wasn't far, but you could tell it made Cove nervous anyway. He touched the cast of his arm. I wonder what happened to his arm. They never explained that. The wind had clearly released from his sails. I don't want to break any more bones. Yeah, good idea. I don't think anyone wants to. Well, there are some people that actually, we're not going to go there, but most people don't want to break bones. Yeah. Moving on. But I don't want to see him. I don't know him. Okay, you didn't know us until yesterday, so the only way to know somebody is by meeting them. You teased him, you comfort him, or you encouraged him. Alright, teasing is obviously the wrong answer. We can either comfort him or we can encourage him. Let's comfort him. Tell him it's going to be okay. It's okay if you're worried. Nobody warned you this was going to happen. Exactly. It's okay to be upset because you didn't expect it. Some people don't like surprises. I totally get that. Especially bad surprises. But I mean, this ain't really a bad surprise. It's just, I mean, it might be for him because he doesn't like social interaction. Or he has social anxiety. Thanks. You don't look very happy still. Shiloh poked his head into the living room. It was impossible to know for sure if he heard what you were been saying or not, but you had guessed he had. So, that's interesting. Shiloh, I hate when this happens. You're like talking to somebody. I mean, usually it's because you're saying something bad that you shouldn't be saying. But then people hear it, and then it's like, you said what? Or they just act like they didn't hear anything. So, let's see how he's going to act. Is he going to act like he heard it, or is he going to pretend that he didn't? Hey, Jamie. He's kind of cute. He's got little freckles, and they got, I think they might have the same color eyes. I'm not sure. I'm colorblind. But, yeah, he seems very unthreatening. Hey, Jamie. And hi, Cove. Cove shot you an uneasy glance. Really? Like, look at this guy. He's, like, so unthreatening. Hi. It's kind of like when your parents make you do something that you don't want to do. They're like, say hi to my friend or whatever. And you're like, hello. I'm Shiloh. Nice to meet you. Aw. Yeah. Don't be a Squidward. You have a lot of freckles. That's kind of rude. I mean, I guess you could say it's an observation, but that's kind of rude, Cove. Right, I do. He's so embarrassed. He's adorable, though. What are you guys doing? We're looking at shelves. Awesome, can I do it too? Aw. Yeah, he's totally a follower. Cove shrugged, then looked back at your box of beach findings. What about that one? Is it the orange shell? The plan for the afternoon, at least as far as you were concerned, was to sit and look at the beach things some more. You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else, especially if Cove was having fun. That's so considerate. You're just trying to keep the peace. Good friend. Hey, check out this scallop shell I found. Cool, right? It's pretty color. Kind of like my cast. Oh, I thought Shiloh said that. I was like, what? I'm so confused. Okay, it's a pink then. Nice. The beautiful glittering pink did look a little bit like the wrap around his arm. Pink is a nice color. That's something I like. He's wearing a pink cast, which, normally they wouldn't have a boy dressed up in a pink cast. But it's good because, it shouldn't matter what color the cast is. Okay. Is it your favorite? It's a good question. Is it your favorite color since, that's the color of your cast? Not really. I wonder if the color has any significance at all. What is? He looks mad. He looks embarrassed. Maybe green or blue. It might be yellow. He has no idea. Oh, those are all cool. Yeah, Shiloh is totally a follower. He's just trying to. Well, he's kind of the cheerleader, I guess. He tries to make everyone feel good, which is good. It's good to have people like that, but he also needs to. You also have to be able to make your own choices. You can't just go with the crowd and agree with everything. I mean, it's okay to do that, but you also got to have your own opinion on stuff, not what you think everyone else wants to hear. That's good. Alright. Yeah. He's the cheerleader and he has low self-esteem, so maybe having these two hang out would help out in the long run. I like those colors too. There are better colors. No. We're not trying to start something. Or not sure how to deal with this suddenly more awkward sound. You look back at yourselves. Let's just agree. Maybe if we say it, since he knows us a little, I mean, he's only known us a day, but maybe if we say it, it might make him feel a little bit better. I like those colors too. Awesome. Both of them smile. Well, that's good. I made them both happy. Good. Like usual, it didn't take long for Shiloh to get fidgety. Maybe he has OCD. Not OCD. ADHD. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Shiloh didn't seem to know what to do with himself. That's adorable. I don't know if he has a crush on her or he just looks up to her. Maybe like either he has a crush or she's like a big sister to him. And Cove wasn't like your sister. He wasn't that much like you either. Oh, Cove. Okay, yeah. Is Lizzie coming back? Yeah, it looks like he has a crush on her. Don't know. It's like, I don't care about this Lizzie person. Aw. Yeah, he totally likes her. Where'd she go? I think she's at the beach, probably. Is she playing at her park? Her park. I'm pretty sure she doesn't own a park. Cove's eyes lit up at the mention of a park, and he looks towards you. He went to go to the park. There's a park? Yeah, but it's old. Can you show me? I want to go. Okay, I guess we're going to the park. He started to get up before you even answered. That's adorable. And Shiloh jumped up beside him in excitement. Really? You do too, right? Jamie, the park is fun. He wants to go because there's a park. He wants to go because Lizzie's there. So I guess we're going to the park. I love it. The park is pretty great. Or no. We are not trying to start trouble. We'll say the park's pretty great. Yeah, it's right at the beach, so there's lots of stuff to do and lots of sand. Look at his eyes. They're all wide. He's excited. He's like, I get to see Lizzie. Yeah. It has a jungle gym and a bunch of swings. Excuse me. That sounds like it could be cool. So, are we going to find Lizzie? I don't know. I never really wanted to see her. Dang. He's just so open about his opinion. He's like, I don't care about her. I just want to check out the park. Shiloh's just like, well, okay then. Adrift without any direction, Shiloh finally turns to you. Okay. He perked up. Both boys wanted to go. It was only fair. After getting permission from your moms, the three of you were headed out. It was a short walk to the park. Lizzie had convinced your moms that it was so short she should be allowed to walk there by herself. Stranger danger. When you found her, she was hanging on the jungle gym, swinging back and forth. Hey, Lizzie. Her face lit up when she saw you, her big brown eyes going wide. Jamie, Shiloh. Hey. She dropped to the ground and landed with a soft thud in the sand. In a split second, Shiloh had abandoned you two and scrambled over by her. Yeah, her #1 fan. You were so used to being left out when it was just three of you, but now Cove was there. That's good. You wondered if he would leave too. I doubt it. He doesn't even care about Lizzie. He was like, I don't care about her. He's going to stay with us. Hey, look at that little, I guess it's a sundress. Who's that? It's Cove. He's new. I remember. Hi, Cove. Welcome to my park. Nobody ever comes here, so it's where we get together. It's kind of like your own place. It's nice. She gestured widely with her arms as if to present the area to the newcomer. While Lizzie continued talking, you took a chance to kick off your shoes and wiggle your toes to the warm sand. Nice, huh? In this neighborhood, I'm the one who comes up with the ideas. Oh, she wants to be the leader. Well, this pair works perfectly because he's a follower and she's a leader. But Cove ain't about that. You are? Yep, I am. Who else could handle the job? I bet he's gonna say something. Lizzie is the oldest. By a lot. My mom said you're Jamie's age. Yeah. Thought so. I'm still the only one in this group in double digits, so she must be at least 10. She's probably 10. And I think we're 8. What about other kids? Other kids? There aren't any. We're the only kids here, and Shiloh is just visiting from another place. Not even tourists really bring their kids here. This is the land of ancients. Be careful that the Odies don't try to steal your youth. Dang. So this must be like a place where like old people retire. Well, not old people, but like older people come to live. Like, I guess retired people or, yeah, I guess stuff like that. It's not really a place where people have families, really. Small town. Oh, that is kind of upset. Then again, there's a school, so I mean, that's what I don't understand. Maybe all the kids live, I don't know, maybe we go to, I don't know how that works, because there's a school we go to, and it's like, there's got to be kids to go to that school, and it's like, where are all these other kids at? Unless they don't, they must not live in our, like, our area that we live in. For a second, it looked like he might cry again. Don't cry. But something in his eyes shifted and he looked back at Lizzie. What kind of old people? Like moms and dads or grandparents? Grandparents who don't have kids. They hate kids. She's just trying to start something. Why? We haven't done anything. Only some of them don't like kids. Stop saying stuff like that, you're going to upset him. Or yeah, they're really bad. Okay, we're going to say stop it. She's just trying to cause trouble for some reason. You interject quickly, hoping Cove won't start crying again. He sniffled, his forehead creasing with worry. Why are you being mean, Lizzie? Especially since you just met him. He doesn't realize you're teasing. As he was staring Cove down, but Cove wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that she was there. He went in his own head. Aw. Don't be that way, Lizzie. I'll tell Mom. I'll tell our moms. Shiloh was the next to speak, completely unaware of the situation. Right, he's upset, she's trying to be a tormentor, and he's totally oblivious of the situation. Great. I met Lizzie and Jamie in school. You'll see tons of kids there when summer's over. I don't want to go to a new school. I don't want summer to end. Shiloh looked down at the dirt. He was trying to be nice. He hadn't had much luck striking up conversations with Cove. I like summer vacations a lot, too. All the building tension in the air suddenly vanished when Lizzie laughed. At Shiloh's discomfort, at how weird she thought Cove was. At something entirely else she didn't really know, but she laughed, face scrunching up. Welcome to Sunset Bird Cove. Take a seat. Put up your feet and get used to it. Ugh. You offered him a small smile, and that at least looked to reassure him some. Aw. That's good. At least he likes us, for the most part, at the moment. For the rest of summer, Cove was always there. Oh, am I supposed to click it? You saw him more often than Shiloh, and on some days when she was in a bad mood or busy, you saw him even more than Lizzie. He became a staple of your everyday life, the way the sun and lunch and the beach were. Aw. During your first summer together, you really liked Cove. He was a fun person to play with. And he seemed to like playing with you too. Of course, that was only the start of things. Alrighty, here we go. We got moments. Shopping, grown up, long days, sandcastle, fireflies, and the DLC, the library, the ghost, the barbecue, the runaway, and the sleepover. And I'm going to check out these DLCs and see how much they cost, because I would really like to be able to play all of them, because I know some of the DLCs unlock different potential romantic interests, because normally you're only allowed to pick Cove. And it would be kind of nice to have a selection. I mean, I'll probably go with Cove, but it'd also be nice, because these DLCs also have, like, what is it? It's story, and it helps you see the character development and whatnot. So that's nice. But I'll have to check that out, see how much it costs. But the plan is if I don't get the DLC, because I don't know how much it costs. I don't think it's much, but I haven't checked. But we're going to play through each one of these episodes. And once we're done, if I don't do the DLC. So this is going to be one episode, this will be another one, so on and so on. So these are going to be 5 episodes, because each one's fairly long. But once we do all these, if I don't do the DLC, then we're going to click, and then summer ends, which puts us in step 2, when we're older. Which will be fun. But yeah, I don't think this has been a super long episode, but I'm going to stop here. Because I don't want to start one of these, because like, each one of these will probably take at least 30 minutes. 30 to 40 minutes, probably. Based on where, because I've played the demo. And the demo goes up into a little bit of step 2. So I've gone through, I don't think I did all these, but I think I did 3 of them. And they were long. Longer than I expected. So, but I don't remember, you know, what happens. But anyways, I know they take a long time. I don't want to start that up now. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel so when new videos come out. And I'll see you next time when we're going to start with these. We'll probably go in order. So we'll do shopping first, then growing up, then long day, then sandcastle, then fireflies. And if I get into the DLC, then we'll go down the list down here. But if not, after we do fireflies, we're going to go to the next step. But until next time, peace out.